can see the windows open. It's hard to see, but there's a bugler playing. This is a tradition that happens because when the Tartars were invading Krakow, there was a bugler who warned the city, and you'll hear that it ends at a strange moment.
Which window are you looking at?
Just see, he's waving there.
Yep.
So legend has it that when the Tartars invaded, an arrow caught him in the throat in the middle of his song. So that's why it ends so abruptly. That's the tradition that's carried on. Okay, so this cloth hall used to sell cloth, but now it's a souvenir mecca. So tomorrow, when you have free time, you guys listening over there, Donovan, everyone? Yeah? So tomorrow when you have free time, inside here, it's not only full of souvenirs, wonderful souvenirs, it's also really, really beautiful inside. So that's definitely a stop that all of you are going to want to make. Let's heads up for this police van coming through. Yeah. So that's one of the things. The other thing is on the other side of this tower, there's a really cool sculpture of a head, just like on its side. And you can get great photos from behind the tower onto the cloth hall. So that's another place you guys are going to want to go tomorrow. From here, in all directions, you have a lot of small little streets with souvenir shops, cafes, chocolate stores. Just wonderful to walk around. And as I mentioned on the bus, the entire perimeter of the inner part of the city is surrounded by a park. So that's our limit, right? We're not going to be going outside the park. You can choose to walk around the park, but you're not going to go past that. And tomorrow we're starting with Auschwitz, and then we're going to come into town. You're going to have a good 3 hours of free time. So it'll really be a chance for you to explore the town. The other thing that I say every person has to do, you have to believe me, is this church where the bugler was, the trumpeter. It's St. Mary's Basilica. And that is the most beautiful church in Europe, in my opinion. And I've been to a lot of churches. I go into a lot of churches, so I don't recommend them lightly. This one you have to buy a ticket to go inside. There's a little ticket office there, but it's really, really amazing. So please make the time to do that tomorrow. Also below this cloth hall, if you go to the far end, there's an entrance to an archaeological museum that was opened in 2010. It only costs $4, so 16 zloty for people under 26. And that they discovered just by chance when they were doing some excavations. They found all sorts of streets and potteries and coins and all sorts of things, and it's done in a very high-tech way. It's a very cool museum. You can also see a section on how to properly bury vampires, which is kind of a little bit funny because it's quite a serious museum, but then there's that one section, so I guess the Polish people take that quite seriously as well. So those are the main sort of tourist things that you're going to want to do tomorrow. There is also the castle that we walked by. Unfortunately, the exhibit's closed by 4. The last entry is 3, and that's about when we're going to be arriving in the city. So it's not really going to be possible. However, I believe you can still get up to the courtyard, and that's also worth it. So you just follow the walk all the way to the top of the hill, and you could go inside the courtyard just to look around, get some great photos. That's also a great thing to do, okay? But for now, we have to head to dinner. We have 10 minutes, so all good.